Hello everybody, I'm BeakerTeck, also known as Keegan, and welcome back to Vanilla Cities Skylines, where the flooding has begun. So I thought that this might happen when we built Fishland, which, I forgot the water. Bear with me. I thought this might happen when I built Fishland. Dispersing that much water was never going to work out very well. So, we're finally starting to see the effects of it with all of the flooding down this end, okay? So, what I need to do is head on over to my mine, which I have over here, and collect just a little bit more soil. Need a little bit more. Thank you. Fill up. Wonderful. Okie dokie. Then over here, I need to build a little bit of a wall. Just a wee bit. Just a wee bit through here. Bit of a shield, if you may, for my buildings. I also want to do a little bit through here. You're fine. Little bit up here. I actually want to get rid of all of these rocks. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to lower all of this. In fact, I'll use this section, this tool, sorry, to lower all of this, which will drop the water level substantially, right, which will help with protecting these buildings from flooding. And then I'll just go ahead and just raise this area up as well. We'll do a little bit more through here. Lovely. A little bit jagged, but that's okay. I just want to make sure that everyone is nice and protected. And then what I'll do is I'll grab the soften tool on a big but sort of weak level, and we'll just go and smooth everything out and hit play. So now, obviously, all the water level will actually drop, and we have some nice shielding for all of our buildings. So hopefully that will evaporate eventually, which it will. What were you guys complaining about on the old Twitter here? Domestic AI is behaving badly today. Any tips on how to comfort it or make it feel better? Oh, that's fantastic. Who should I call if no one shows up to pick up the dead? Is there a lot of dead people where you are? That's a bit of a shame. I guess, yeah, there is a wee bit of a death wave going on. But that's always sort of bound to happen. And in theory, there should be plenty of people. What are you complaining about? Crossroads and traffic. You're always complaining about crossroads and traffic. There should be plenty of people to pick up the dead. There's a pretty good coverage. There might be a need for a few more up here. And maybe one down here. And who knows, we could go ahead, maybe just pop one in there. Just, there seems to be a pot of people dying in here. You guys are still flooded. And in fact, I'll just go ahead and pop one in there. Obviously, only the blue buildings matter with people in them. The offices don't. You guys are definitely going to need some. So I'll go ahead and just pop one in there. Pop one. I think another one just there. You guys are going to need one. So I'll pop one there. You've already got one, I think. You are a crematorium. Yes, good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you guys definitely need some more. I had been a little bit neglectful when it came to these. I had kind of forgotten about them, so I'll just go ahead and put a few more in. It's not like it costs me exorbitant amounts of money for these guys, so we should be fine. And the flooding should be stopping relatively soon. Okay, even the dam is starting to get a little bit ridiculous here. So what I'm going to do is some more landscaping. So I'll grab this height and smaller, stronger brush. Too much soil. Yeah, no, that would definitely be a thing. Where else is the actual water coming in? Seems to be fine along here. It's definitely starting to flood the dam. But there's not really much... and the power line. Oh, that's fantastic. There's not much I can do about it flooding a dam. There's just not. So what I'm going to have to do is dump a whole bunch of the stuff out over here, which is fine. Like that's fine because I can just do this. I can add stuff back to my mine, which you know is a bit weird when you think about it. Adding more soil to your mine. I guess it happens. It's fine. This section is fine. Like that dam is holding, right? That dam is holding fine. So what I'll do is I will just pull it back a little bit, and then I want to get this height, and that should have been stronger. Go ahead and just drop all of this terrain down just here. Boom. All right. And in fact, through here as well. Right up to the back of this. Lovely. And then afterwards, I want to grab this height and maybe just push the walls back just a bit. Just make the channel a little bit wider. Lovely. Because once you do that, you can sort of take in a little bit more water in the actual channel as opposed to the land, and you should be fine. In theory. Because that's all dried up now with the massive wall. It's just the fact that these buildings, and perhaps that road, are stopping me from shifting this terrain into a wall. And of course the dam here lets some through as well. But there we go. If I go ahead and hit play, that should drop the water. Lovely. Then I can go ahead and rebuild this here. Cannot build on water. Of course I can't. But I can build to there. And then eventually this water will clear out. And I'll be able to connect it in. Come on. Any time today would be nice because I currently have no road connection into here. If I get rid of you and then just sort of like, I guess I could drop you down and go sort of through there, which would be kind of cool. I just have to wait for the water to disappear, and then we should be fine. In theory, right? Theory's a great thing, really is. But the only thing stopping me is I cannot build on water. So as soon as this dissipates, which is all, it's being fed by this little gap here. So really, what I need to do, I'm almost tempted to like get rid of the dam because of the amount of water that it's letting in. But I don't know if that's the solution, you know? Like, you think of something, you're like, yeah, maybe not. Maybe I won't. Maybe that's not a good idea. I just really need this to not be underwater anymore. This is like my opera house. This is all very important stuff, and it's all heavily underwater. The dam seems to be coping a little bit better now. Maybe in theory. I mean, they're putting out plenty of power, which is great. But you're still, you're still letting water in. Oh, okay. What I'll have to do then, in that case, is lower the terrain even more. Which, and maybe connect up that. Lovely. I'll have to drop that terrain more, which means putting more soil back into my mine. Again, still sounds very weird to say that. That's okay. We'll just go ahead and just sort of drop this all in. In fact, I'll use the leveling tool just to do it. Seems to do it that little bit faster, which is nice. And then down here, yeah, that dam is not coping at this point. So this sort of like holding a reservoir needs to get better. So let's just go ahead and just wham all of this down, like so. And then we come back over to our mine, and we you know the drill by now. We go mine, we go level. We come back over here, and we go click and level. Lovely. Dropping it all the way down. Like, you may not realize, but that was a huge drop. Okay, I hit play, boom. Huge drop in the water level. There should be no way that this fills up. Ever. Like, it just shouldn't be possible. How are you still doing that? Look at the height level here. Like, there's... You know what? I'm getting rid of it. I'm getting rid of it. And then I'm raising the land here by just the teeniest, tiniest bit. Okay? Just that little bit. And then... that... Ah, yes, look at that wall of water. That should, in theory, disappear. Okay, you should keep going. Disappear now. Which means I can connect... What I need to do is connect this road somehow through here. Like that. Lovely. Which means it's actually a bigger road. So it's actually going to be better in the long run. And also, I'm not getting flooding anymore. Which is super handy. I kind of need to come up with maybe a new connection for this. This is now underwater. But should kind of actually be fine with it eventually. This will eventually dissipate. I just need to run a power line from here to here. Out to the back edges here and connect it in. Alright, so that's... I mean, it's not like Sierra Vistas was going to lose power there. But we should be good now. Building has burned down, which is kind of frustrating considering there's a frickin' fire station right across the road from you. I guess they sort of maybe had to... They probably had to do some crazy stuff to get there. Maybe another fire station in just, like, here could work. I don't know. That place has stupid numbers of fire stations. This place has no fire station, and still no one going the right way. And by the right way, I mean the way that I wanted you to go. That's okay. It's fine. Is power... Oh, yeah, power's connected across there. That's fine. So you guys are sorted sort of now for fire station. You don't need a big police station, that's for sure. You can just have a small one across the road. Your rubbish, yeah, no, you could probably do with a couple incinerators here. And in fact, I can use you guys as some industrial, right? Because everyone wants industrial, and I put down some offices, and apparently it wasn't enough. So you guys are going to get your industry, right? You guys are going to start growing, expanding. It's going to be great. I guess the reason there's so much demand for industry at the moment is because I built the docks. So everyone's like, oh my god, we can ship stuff now. It's amazing. It's amazing. Or something like that. Anyway, I can go ahead and get rid of all of these abandoned buildings, which will eventually grow back. And still, there's a lot of water here. This is kind of ridiculous. It will eventually disappear, but blimey, that was a lot of water. No, stop filling in. Stop it. Pause. You, don't build. You, disappear. Okay, I need a thicker wall. Wow, that is a lot of water. Like, this thing is deep. This should be holding... This is holding millions of liters of water at this point. Like, the cubic capacity of this here reservoir. Well, it's not even a reservoir anymore because, you know, it's not being held back by the dam. It just flows into a lake. It's not even a reservoir. But this area, the cubic capacity of this area is massive. It shouldn't be an issue. Physics. Sort it out. Because I need to build this road. Because as you can see, I have a lot of cars and like I need a way for these guys to get in here. But luckily, ooh, it is starting to disappear, which is nice. It's good. Very good. There's a floating police car there. It's fine. This actually, if I go ahead and rebuild this, I could probably build this with a slightly better angle. Yes, I can. And then I can build it, and then I can hit play, and then it can do freaking weird things with its height. But it's fine because it gives them the connection that they need, which is lovely. So there is now a connection in here, which is fantastic. This will eventually evaporate and dissipate. So we're fine. But anyway, this episode was all about Fishland and, like, you know, making sure that Fishland grows and does all that kind of stuff. And we are slowly seeing a little bit of that. There's a little bit of demand for people to move in here now. So as you can see, we're starting to get the Holly residence over here, which is just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Who wouldn't want to live there next to Pop Soda, which is now gone? Fantastic. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for this episode. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, smash that like button. Also, don't forget to hit subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.